I am unboxing our 2012 Tacoma XRunner. I will first tell you that it does the duty of a truck, but a lot of times we forget that the main purpose of a vehicle is transportation to get us from one place to the other, and we don't see that for the privilege and luxury that it is, really. Is this the boat you like?
Yeah, I don't.
You want Daddy to get this one?
Yeah, I don't want you to sleep in here.
All right.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to utilize our truck to do, well actually, you know what, let me just bring things kind of back to reality. So yes, the name of the channel is called Race Car Friends, and yes, we love our vehicles and stuff like that, but a lot of times we forget that the main purpose of a vehicle is transportation to get us from one place to the other, and we don't see that for the privilege and luxury that it is, really. Because right now I got this package here that I got to go drop off at the post office. I'm going to be mailing something for my dad for Father's Day. So, you know, it's cool that I have this truck that I can go do it with. And yeah, so I don't know. I love my XRunner. To me, it gets the job done. And let's see. Turn that over there. So maybe I'll pull the seat up just a little bit and grab this. And voila. Fits like a glove. Close the door. And yeah, I'm gonna head out, go drop this off for my pops. All right, so as I am unboxing our 2012 Tacoma XRunner, I will first tell you that it does the duty of a truck very well, as far as like if I need to put anything in a bed and all of that. But what it does better than all the new vehicles is this, that the fact that I got this manual gearbox here, and the driver dynamic. The driver dynamic, it feels like, here you go. It feels like a sports car with a bed on the back. Now, granted, this isn't that fast. You know, it's like 237 horsepower, not that quick, but I'm going to change that soon. I'm going to make it pretty quick. I'll do like an NA build first, and then eventually I'm going to supercharge it. And then who knows, I might put in a 2J. But it's so special and it's so reliable that it's just a fun truck to drive, just to go do regular things. Like, you know, like I got to go to the post office and stuff, got to go mail out some stuff and then send some stuff for my dad for Father's Day. And then I get to enjoy beautiful roads like this, man. Like, you really can't beat it. You really can't beat it, especially in a place like Florida where I don't really need four-wheel drive or anything like that. So I don't need a truck. I just want something that, like, let's say I had to go pick up some furniture or something, I could just put it in the back of the bed and I'm good to go. Like, it's just that you know, the availability of the bed being there is what makes it worth it to me. And then and this being the 2012 is so cool that you got, it tells you your temperature there, it tells you what direction you're going in, and then it also has a backup camera here in the rear view mirror that I'll show you guys in a bit. But it's just it's a great place to be, and very confidence inspiring, because it has so, you know, right now you don't really feel connected to the road in most vehicles. With this, you do. With the steering feel and everything, it has hydraulic steering, so you definitely feel very connected to the road. And it could run on, right now I'm running on just regular 87, you know, but I could run 93 if I want as well. Once I start tuning it and doing stuff like that, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna run 93. But you can save gas with it, have fun. It's just a great retro truck. And then with this, it has, well, this doesn't have the built-in navigation, but if I wanted to, I could upgrade it to that. But all I really want with this is that I still got a CD player. You can't find new cars with a CD player anymore, so I love that I have a CD player, but I also have Bluetooth. I can take my phone calls on here. I can listen to my music from my phone on here. It's a great place to be. Like, can't say that enough. Once I get to the post office, I might do a little walk around there and go over some of the other features of this truck. But if you want something old school that is going to be super dependable, where you can just drive it and don't have to worry about anything, like you just want to drive, have fun, and not worry about it breaking down on you, because there's a full-size spare tire underneath the truck as well. So you rarely ever get a full-size spare. So you do have a full-size spare in this. If it's something you want to do road trips in, or you just want to have a fun truck, like a fun truck, this is the one to get, because Toyota doesn't make anything like this anymore. Their new trucks are all 4 cylinders and, you know, turbo 4s. It's just not the same. They're all kind of lifted. It's hard to get like a lowered truck like this that's just going to be fun. So that's something. Oh, old school car right there. Shout out to all the old schools, man. If you guys are into old schools, comment below and let me know. But I love the fact that we can still get old school vehicles like this that work well, that are super reliable, that are pretty much headache free, you know. But yeah, let me go drop off this package for my dad, and then I'll pull over and kind of take you guys through some of the features of the truck. First things first, if you guys want to start up this vehicle, to start up a 2012 Tacoma XRunner, you're going to need to use a key. So the first thing you do is you take it and put it into there, and you push your foot down on the clutch and turn the key. You got to make sure that you're in neutral like we were. Let's turn down the music right there. So this does have steering wheel controls, so I can lower the volume, turn it up, change the songs, change whether I'm listening to the CD, radio, or Bluetooth. I can answer calls by hitting this button here. I can hang up calls there. I can hit this button to like ask it to do things for me, which I haven't tried yet with the new unit, but I'm pretty sure it works. You got your odometer readout right there, your speedometer. You can see it shows you your heat and cold, your fuel capacity, whether it lets you know how much gas you have and stuff, your RPM range there. It does have cruise control, so you have your cruise control. You can go ahead and set everything right there. This is where you would, adjust your mirrors. Traction control off. That's where you turn on the inverter in the back there. This is for your fog lights. You have auto down, so I can hit this and the mirror comes down automatically. But to pull it up, I gotta hold it to pull it back up. Alright, I can lock the doors there, and I can turn off the ability. Let me hit it right here. Let me see what that does. Oh yeah, so that makes it so that the other person cannot open a window when I take it off. But let me see, when I do it like here, can I do it still from mine? Yeah, so from this side you can still do it with it down. And but not the passenger. So it only makes it so you can do it with the driver's side. But when I do it, let me try the passenger now. Yep, and then raise it back up. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty cool to know. And as I was saying, I'll show you guys how you put it in a reverse. So take this here, push it all the way over and up. That puts it in a reverse, and there's your reverse camera right there, and you get grid lines and everything in the mirror. So that's pretty cool. Let's put it back into neutral right there. If I want to take it out of park, all I have to do is pull up, turn, push it down. Now it is out of park. And if I want to put it into park, pull it up like that. That's how you put it into park. Put it back down, and here's your AC controls right there. You got a clock, you got your hazards, a little bit of storage right there for your sunglasses. Double sunglasses holder, so that's actually pretty awesome. And then here, oh wow, you actually even get a light. Nice little passenger right there. And you could extend it out further right there. So that's pretty cool, man. It's a solid truck with, like I said, pretty much everything you need. Now let's take it outside and go around, the exterior and some of the things with this truck. All right, so let's go over some of what makes this truck special to me. So first, we got the color. That blue is just beautiful. Now it does have some flake in it. I don't know if you guys can see, but you see right there, it's got some flake in it. And it comes with these special wheels. That's a special wheel right there. And then obviously you got the body kit. That body kit makes it really an XRunner, and plus it sits a little bit lower. So there's some things. And then, you know, for the 2012, you get the turning signals right there on the mirror caps. And then we have an access. Oh yeah, my bad, I forgot. I keep getting, that's the one thing, it doesn't have like some of the newer cars where you just touch it and then it opens. You actually gotta use one of these bad boys right here. So yeah. All right, so I open it up with my key like such, and then key fob, sorry. And then, you know, that's the access cab right there. That's the subwoofer I was telling you guys about right there. You guys can see that. And then we have we could open up to the elements right there. Close it back. Let me see. Can roll that down there. Put it back up. We got hooks right there. And there's actual seat belts in the back here too. So for anyone that needs to use a seat belt. And I've actually put car seats in the back here. So those of you who were asking, can you have car seats in here? Yes, you can. And then you have the 6-foot bed in the back here. Little cubby holes right there. Right there. We have like a wall unit outlet right there. Tie downs all the way around. Tie downs up here. See, it says XRunner right there. There's a backup camera right there. Easy to get in and out of the bed. Got some storage there. And I'll show you actually. Oh, you got it. I only pressed it to open up once. So here we go. Use the key fob again. All right, opens up all the doors. All right, see it says Tacoma there on the mat. You got storage there, cup holders there. The same thing, you can flip up the seat here, and you got more storage underneath here. And we got the jack and everything you need to swap out your tires. A little bit more storage right there. All right, let's flip this down. And yeah, same thing. So close. You have to close the access cab door first before closing the main door. And then you got single exit exhaust there. Oh, snap. Porsche 302 Mustang. Shout out to Mustang gang. Yeah. Now, I like with the 2012s too. You have these nice looking lights in the back there. So, overall, good looking vehicle. Like, they definitely don't make them like this anymore. Let me let you guys see it from this side. So, yeah. Great looking vehicle. You got the little hood scoop right there. And then, let me show you underneath the hood. So this is a naturally aspirated V6. Let's see. Alright, that is underneath the hood right there. Not much happening. By the way, I need to clean up underneath here a little bit. So I'll probably be doing that when I get home. But naturally aspirated V6, tried and true, super reliable, just a awesome all-around vehicle, man. But I don't know. I highly recommend you guys, if you're able to get one because they're super special, super rare, and super reliable, you know, and fun. Just a whole lot of fun to drive. And the maintenance on them is low, so low cost maintenance. If you have like 1 or 2 kids, You know, you can get away with putting the car seats in the back there. You can tow things if you need to. Not that much, probably like 3,000 pounds or something around there, you know. But if you have like a jet ski or a small boat, you can tow it with this, no problem. You can put furniture in the back there if you need to. It'll do the basic duties of a truck while having the fun of a sports car and the reliability of a Toyota Tacoma. But yeah, man, but that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's me unboxing my 2012 Toyota Tacoma XRunner. Now, one last thing before I end this. So this, one of the cool things it has the regular lights plus the fog lights, and I find that it really works. It does a good job, you know, lighting up at night. But yeah, man, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Race Car Friends, out. I was actually talking to Will Motivation recently, and he asked me, he's like, yo, why would you choose a 13-year-old truck? Why would you choose the Tacoma XRunner over the Type R? Like, you traded in your Type R to get this XRunner. What's so special about it? And my answer is, like, the main reason why I chose it over the Type R is because the XRunner feels a little bit more special. It's a lot more rare. They only made like 15,000 of these over 10 years. So that's part of it. But then the other thing is that it's a more worry-free vehicle. It doesn't have all the like new technology, you know, where they monitor your face when you're driving and, you know, have over-the-air car updates and all that stuff. Too many like things that could go wrong mechanically, I feel, or electronically or whatever with the newer vehicles. I love that this is just tried and true basic mechanical vehicle that does everything you need it to do and does it comfortably and reliably. So for me, it's just the worry freeness of having an XRunner, really. You know, a Tacoma, like back when Toyota was building these things, bulletproof, like super reliable. You know, so that's one of the main reasons. It's just the peace of mind that I get from owning this truck, plus the special feeling that you get, and you know, with it having the manual gearbox and just, you know, and I have all the creature comforts, everything that I need. Like, I got a backup camera, I have Bluetooth, I have a subwoofer in here, built-in subwoofer that comes from the factory. You know, I got 2 cigarette lighters down here so I can run a radar detector, plus charge my phone or whatever else I need to charge. It has a USB aux, you know, it's so many things that it does well that just works out for me personally.